James, have you had a chance to visit with Blake at all, or has it not really been needed through this transition?
No,
as
not
of yet?
no, not yet. No. Briefly seen him a bunch of times in the hallways and stuff like that. We talked. He came and met with us, but no one-on-one.
You're going to be fine regardless, obviously, because you're good at your job. But is it tough from an emotional standpoint as a coach to go through the uncertainty of not knowing where you will be in 7 weeks? Have those thoughts entered your mind?
Of course, I'm human, and I think the human element, that all that stuff goes, gets into your brain, and you just, you think about it. But, some of the things that are sometimes during the season that's a negative is you don't have time to do much. So it's a good thing I don't have time to think about that as much, because you're preparing for the next opponent, you're getting your guys ready. So, it's a blessing sometimes you don't have enough time.
I don't think they asked you this, but Malik kind of froze a little bit, it looked like, when he went out there. I mean, tough situation, obviously,
Sure.
Was that surprising?
Oh, well, I think it's surprising for everybody who knows him. I think that when it's your opportunity, you got to be ready for that challenge, and you got to step up, and it has to be the first snap. You can't get going after a couple series, and I think that's a challenge for him this week, and I think he's handled it pretty well so far. Is being ready in the meetings, saying the right things on the field, coming out here and playing with that urgency, so, I wouldn't say the word froze. I would say he wasn't ready for that opportunity, you know what I mean? So we got to make sure we get that. Whoa.
What message, James, can you tell recruits that you've been in contact with? Have any expressed concern to you over the last 48 hours?
No, I haven't. Actually, the recruits have been great.
Have you spoken to Al over the weekend since Sunday?
Yes, I have.
How's he doing emotionally?
It's tough, but that's between us. So.
Coach, obviously with the new head coach, there's going to be new nuances. What difference did you guys see today, on the practice field?
We're still on pace, Coach Scott did a great job getting everything organized. A lot of the stuff that he put together today has been put together, prior to our stuff, to our day today. And I thought that he did a great job with just keeping everything on point and on task.
And we know that Al was beloved by many of the players, but I heard that Coach Scott also has a great relationship.
Great relationship. Coach Scott's a great guy, and he's got all of our support. He's awesome. Okay.
Did you notice any marked difference in practice day tempo, energy, anything like that?
No, I thought our guys were pretty focused, like a regular tough Tuesday, and they came out here.
How has the message to the team changed since Al Golden was relieved?
Message?
Yeah.
You mean? No, we still have one go. We still have our goal, and the goal that we started in the beginning of the season. I know some people asked us before. There's a staff change, but the goal remains. Okay.
Sometimes something like this can actually bring a team together, make them more unified. Are you getting a sense early on of how the team is going to react?
Yeah, I think our team, whatever's been put in front of them on certain Tuesdays, they've attacked, and I'm proud of them for coming out here and attacking today's practice.
How difficult was it?
Difficult? It's always difficult. But everything you put, it comes across. Whenever there's adversity, there's difficulty, right? So they understand that. These kids are special kids, great kids.
I'm sure the rest of all this just how do you, we were talking more, how do you, it's just one thing after another, and the last thing is terrible, so how do you keep them focused,
You draw on your relationships that you started in recruiting, and you draw on your relationships that you build in January. So those relationships, take you through these tough times. If you don't have a relationship with your players, in the recruiting process or while you're coaching them, it's tough, because now you're going to try to start a relationship to get through the hard times. And when you have relationships like we have, Coach Scott has a ton of relationships with our players. There's a trust factor there.